Hello, everybody. We are back once again with some more Werewolf the Apocalypse. I am just getting everything set up as usual, trying something different as well. Um, so we'll see how it goes. Uh, First, double check, make sure audio is coming through, because last thing we want is you guys not being able to hear me. Which everything seems to be coming through. Oh, damn, I knew I forgot something. It's the whole reason I copied that earlier. Um, uh, Trying to do some things a little different today, or hit up a couple places, and I completely forgot the fact that I was planning that. But I believe that is going to, that's got that done, that's got that. So, brief update, not update, bad, poor phrasing of it. Interesting. So, that seems to be a little bit better. All that red line there. Which is interesting because I can't actually see it. On there. But that does give me options for later. So, amongst everything else, I've got OBS up so I can monitor some aspects of the stream from here. But I can't actually see it. Although knowing I'll be able to play with my audio is definitely useful. So we're going to go with where we were. Anyway, we are in the Nevada desert. We are taking out some of these outposts and getting into the terminals to try and prepare for a raid on the Endron HQ. We got about half of them done. I would have liked to have, finished it last time, but my internet was apparently getting unstable. So let's hop back in. Cahal is hopefully doing a bit better. Let's head outside. We got 2 more areas to go after, and hopefully... Oh, speaking of, because this is an achievement.
Now breathe.
Oh, perfect timing. I had to drink 10 flasks. I was 90% of the way there. I'm like, oh, well, this is easy. Oof. That looks rough. So I think we're going to go with this one first. Let's look for some other ways in before we... Sneaking in is always better than the front door. Oh, speaking of, I have some skills I need to look at. Haven't done much of the crossbow skills. Camouflage is useful. These require 3. Oh, Heart of Fury. That's not terrible. Leap. For not to be at low health. Let's take this, because we've been in Frenzy more, so that'll give us more Fury while we're in there. When entering Frenzy, time is frozen for several seconds. Ooh, I like that. Take a good look. We're good and deep into it. So, I want to deal with these turrets first. Luckily, I think I'm in the perfect spot to do so. That may be because I am. Turret. Oh, I turned the turret on. Don't want that. Huh. Interesting. They're already disabled. Captain Fergus, encountering difficulties on the ground. Local pack is posing problems. Attacks endangering the calendar communicated by the board of directors. Have installed a minefield around the perimeter wall of our outpost to keep them at a distance. We knew this. Recommend the return of Major Grainer to the site. Despite her injury, she managed to have them on the ropes. With her, victory will be ours.
This report was printed shortly after I reunited with Adana.
Let's see what we got. Silver on both sides of this. It doesn't really matter. I wonder. I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's just going to hurt me, but let's turn this on for a second. Yeah, it's just going to sit there and wait for me to get in front of it. Oh, hello.
All clear. Perfect. I want to report every HQ's orders.
Oh, yeah, I need to hit that too. Shit. Except I can do that and disable it. Because I forgot I took that. Hey Darius, nice to see you here. We have an elf in the crew now. Yes, I be the Link. One spoken of in tales both of great legend and I don't know where I'm going with that. But yes, I am that fool Link. Taking advantage of the fact that I just remembered that, you know, I can take these out at range. Yes, Tails of Potato and the Dwarf. There was definitely Tails yesterday, that's for sure. I wonder. Nope, that does nothing. Well. Oh, you can go for your reinforcements. It's not going to end well for them. Except for these guys. Oh boy. I knew there was going to be silver amongst them. Oh. Big guy there was not happy. Alright, I forgot about the stage 2 for all these assholes now. And there is definitely, because somebody else mentioned this in my last time I streamed this, there's definitely some feel of a prototype to it, because yeah, I hadn't thought about it until somebody else brought me it, and largely it's the a lot of it's kind of the very shape-shifty aspects of it, because this is largely truthful to the tabletop RPG that it's based on. But yeah, from the action perspective, yeah, it's easy to see that. I hadn't thought about it until, especially since these guys mutate. Well, they mutate now. Theoretically, this is supposed to be more stealth when possible, but I'm terrible at it in this. I love stealth, but these guys do not want to play nice. And some of that is a little bit of the problems in the game has, because it wants to be, their AI isn't the greatest. But yeah. Yes. Most of the time, it's like there I knew I had to take these guys out, so I tried to be, I knew I was gonna have to fight them. But between just being able to sneak around your human form and wolf forms, tend to make things, I cannot jump that high. I don't know what I'm thinking. The Attention Division 2 have begun energy extraction process at the outposts of the site. Yields consistent with forecasts, the annex. Yeah, it's a lot of what we've seen already. I wonder if I've got a good spot I can do this in here. Oh. Time to drink the alcohol.
Now we're
Can't get
talking.
the new flask I'm full of. Let's try and open this door to see if we can sneak around. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. I didn't expect it to. There's whole sections I've been able to... Okay. So that is... This, again, goes back to the RPG. So, and I'm not as familiar with Werewolf the Apocalypse. I am more familiar with Werewolf the Forsaken, which is kind of their new World of Darkness equivalent to it. Essentially, in the World of Darkness stuff in general, you are not made a werewolf. It's something you're born as. Oh boy, I need to get my health. It's just something you go through until the first change happens. Dang it. You guys get to be a pain in my ass. So, when the first change occurs, no werewolf knows when it's going to happen. Usually it's you're in their adulthood. They are often high-stress areas. But basically, werewolves are as they put it, the immune system of the planet. Their whole thing is protecting the balance between the wild, the worm, and the weaver. Oh, come on, you guys. Oh boy, frenzy, must frenzy. I need the free health boost and I need the extra damage. Well, this is the thing that makes this interesting. Technically, this game exists in the same universe as like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, because all the World of Darkness games all exist in the same universe as each other. So these werewolves and those vampires can and do interact with each other. There are obviously differences between them. Switch back to my power form. The thing about werewolves in that first change is, again, they don't know when it's going to happen. So you could be in the middle of a crowded room and suddenly end up eviscerating everybody around you. Please go down. Not like the one that's, doing the vortex. Oh, you moved. Where'd you go? Okay, let's got that through. Yeah, that's kind of a good way to put it. It's definitely how a lot of them... Did I miss something in here? Essentially, the wild is creation, in all things. The Weaver brings order, which, is a lot of, what we do. Then there is the Worm, which is just destruction, which everything has there exists a balance between everything. And Unfortunately, the worm decided it wanted a lot more of that for its own. There's something up there? Or did it glitch on me? Maybe I need to check outside. Really? Elevator. It's like in... Oh, more combat. Okay, so finish this thought before I get myself started on that. Since werewolves aren't made, they're born what they are. The other werewolves can tell when the first change is coming, and so they'll usually bite somebody they believe is one of their own, just because it allows them to, they get a taste of blood and it allows them to track them much easier. Okay, this is going to be interesting. But, you know, it's this very tribal existence. In Werewolf, the Apocalypse, you know, and this is the difference I had between the reason why I like the New World of Darkness over the classic stuff is there's some good lore and everything with New World, the classic World of Darkness stuff. But it seems like lore is kind of the primary thing. Whereas New World of Darkness is mostly focusing on how do people deal with this. It's like vampire. You've woken up in the middle of the night to find out you've been turned into a vampire. Now, how does the rest of your life impact it? Oh yeah, there's the politics and the intrigue. But, you know, that kind of comes secondary to dealing with how people deal with this. Werewolf. It's like, yes, you've suddenly come to discover that, you know, for your entire life, you have been a werewolf. Now you have new... Trespasser sighted is not good. Not well, for sure. Ow. Damn you and your silver. Wait. Where it said silver's coming from. That's where it is. It's usually the upper ups. Yes, the worm in its destruction tends to use groups like Endron here, who are all, you know, big bad oil groups, things like that. Same that destroys this. Oh yeah, there's the game. This game has done really well. There is the tabletop stuff is always a classic. There hasn't been a lot of the choice aspects in here. It's not as much of the RPG elements as I'd like. But yeah, the whole universe has got a lot of lore in here. But like I said, the new world, the old World of Darkness stuff seems to be mostly a lot of the lore and a lot of the setting for a lot of things. Which, you know, I can't blame them to say. Well, and that's the thing. A lot of the smaller developers, or, you know, I say small. I guess smaller is technically still true in this. Just don't get the kind of attention that I think they deserve. It's like, all throughout my channel's history and on my YouTube channel with all my replays, there is a lot of stuff from the guys here at Cyanide who worked on this, because they just do some terrific stuff. But that, yeah, that's unfortunately a thing. It's, like I said, this has got, I would call it, if I were to, you know, had to put a number, I would say 7 out of 10. It's average. Everything works well for the most part. It's got its, it's got a lot of positives. The AI for the enemy can be a little wonky sometimes. So again, not perfect, but it's definitely everything I expected it to be, and it's been a lot of fun to play through, which at the end of the day is the important part. So many people want to look at, you know, a variety of factors and some things that, you know, don't really matter, because the end of the day, playing a game, you should be having fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then yeah, it's not great. I mean, there's a variety of reasons that can be. Maybe it's just you're playing something really hard and it's just giving you, a lot of headaches. Well, that kind of comes with the territory. Speaking of, I've not gained any more spirit points. Maybe it's just something that's, not, so used to. Aha, I knew there had to be a way in. Solve my, sneak around and get some of this. What we got here? Dr. Lesterman. Major Grainer sustained severe injury in the arm during confrontation with local pack here. I've run into this one. Sometimes some of these come up a couple times, but yes.
Saw her, she was with Orlov. She just had surgery.
Yes, and she is no longer a problem. Oh. I'm glad I went through here and was checking through. Because, and it's a big door too, which means I'm probably going to have a mech. But yes, the worm uses groups like Endron and all these others to wreak havoc, because this is not like sustainable stuff that they do. Their just whole thing is destroy everything in their wake. It's like it's the positive and negative side of this. It's like if you are a werewolf in universe and you're doing your job, you are a eco-terrorist, plain and simple. Some of that's for good, some of that's not so good. Every pack has their issues. But yes, they've done. Vampires had a good adaptation. Werewolves now had a decent adaptation. I know they've done some smaller stuff for Wraith. In which case you're all ghosts. I'd like to see, something bigger for Wraith. Mage would be interesting, but I'm trying to think of what would set it different from like any other kind of standard wizardry stuff.
Once those eco-terrorists are out of the way, we've got some wolves to kill.
Their time will come. Until it does, they're not a threat to us.
Yes, it's like, and everything works, they all are supposed to be kind of working together on this. It's like werewolves and vampires don't, have problems with each other. It all boils down to, if it's like, if it turns out a werewolf is, a vampire is like a major executive for one of these companies, they might have an issue. But, come on, take out as many as I can. I don't know if I hit it. It does not look like all sparky. Oh, nope, there it is. Good. That means I've sabotaged the doors. So that's going to help problems with reinforcements. But yeah, and that was the thing I loved, especially, particularly New World of Darkness, since it wasn't as... Oh boy. That was close. Since it wasn't quite as setting heavy, the whole point in New World of Darkness was, the world is the world you know. The big thing is all those ghost stories and stories about vampires, werewolves, all that stuff. In this universe, they're all true.
What is it now?
Hey, stay where you are. You got a killer in our midst.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got away with that.
Be ready for anything. Don't let him get away. Watch out. He could be close.
I actually managed to stealth my, quote-unquote, stealth my way through there.
Time for us to attack. Go check in with Declan.
But it's like New World of Darkness, werewolves aren't specifically just the environment. Their whole thing is maintaining the balance between... thank you, by the way. It's maintaining the balance between the human realm and the spirit realm. That has been their duty since time immemorial from the first werewolves.
I wonder what Onawa would say.
But that's been their job since time immemorial. It's to protect humans from, spirits, and to protect spirits from us. Which, allows for a little bit more variety, which is part of why I always liked it a little bit better. Let's make our way over. I think my best way is up through here, if I remember this area right. But, you know, it took everything that made Werewolf, you know, a classic, and then just gave this kind of... Okay, those are my guys.
Okay. Okay, just stay calm.
Speaking of my guys...
Not out in front of their...
Absorb the power of nature. I'll try to think of this. I completely lost my train of thought on that. But I say, I like an RPG with a good setting, no question. But I think character is always the biggest thing that should be up front when it comes to that. You have a great setting, but if you don't have stuff to support the characters, or it's just you're going to automatically shoehorn them into kind of doing a certain thing, then you're kind of railroading players one way or another, as opposed to you focus more on them and then slowly expand it out. But, you know, that's
We've
kind
got
of
full control of the outposts, and Ava's stopped their
arguing
machines.
semantics.
They're not pumping oil anymore, that's for sure. Now there's just the HQ left.
I'll take care of it. Alone.
Let's see if I can get
I
my
get
daughter
it.
back.
Good luck.
Ava,
Yes,
I'm at the gate to their HQ's maintenance zone.
Get moving. Every second counts.
The big thing here is they captured a werewolf before, but you know their experiments weren't great. But now they've captured his daughter, who hasn't experienced her first change yet. So something about that has worked. And why is that, Darius, if you don't mind
They've
me
taken
asking?
all our outposts, and they're coming for us next. Let's show them what a mistake that is.
Ooh, boy. Thankfully, my wolf form, they're not as, they don't notice as much. Oh, you have an independent power source. Looks like both of you do. That's wonderful. I need to get to that door, looks like. Where, oh where? That's my end goal, but I'm pretty sure that door's gonna be locked, judging by the power relay I'm seeing. I got away with that. Okay. I'm surprised he's not still walking stealthily. Let's see, what do we got? Yep, I knew that door was going to be locked. This game can't fool me that many times. I've learned. I know better. But there's nothing else interesting from the looks of it. That's true. Oh. Good night, scientist person. No. You saw nothing.
Wherever you the hell. We got company over here.
Uh-oh. Well, they know I'm here now.
Stay alert.
That's pleasant.
Keep your eyes open.
Aha. Yeah, subtlety has so much more satisfying rewards I was like the character the miniature I've been working on based on my my most recent character I've been playing. It's like, yes, she's very friendly, helpful, and would rather not, just go on the rampage if it could be avoided. Ooh, lore. Encountering difficulties on the ground, local pack.
This
okay,
report was
this
printed shortly after I reunited with Adana.
Okay, door's locked, and it's all the way at the back. Great. Wait, it's up there, so how, it's gotta be this. But yes, I wanted to build somebody who wasn't as proactive as previous ones. I didn't want to end up becoming team lead. So I chose somebody who just kind of agrees with everything. And part of that is she's a little naive because she's the only character I've built who has a negative score in intelligence. But it's worked out really well. It's been... she's been a lot of fun and has been a bit of a favorite amongst the group. So I've been happy that it worked out as well as I believed that it should. And that also goes to my buddy who's our DM. He's done very well with trying to create just a vast world to do things in rather than just kind of taking combat scenario to combat scenario, because that doesn't fit with every character type. Plus, I wanted to make the bard that was getting hit on rather than the bard who was hitting on everything, which he hasn't taken advantage of. So, he needs to get his act together. Yep. Get access to Endron HQ. Yes, their hub world is okay. It's everything's shrunk down a little bit, but there's always trying to sneak our into the actual level. But it works. Well, at least I know that's not quite working. Thank you for the follow earlier, Darius. I just noticed it. The system did not do the right... didn't do my alert that I had set up. But I'm still fiddling with everything, trying to get this going through, especially because I'm playing on the Xbox and streaming straight from that, so I don't have some of the tools aren't as easy to use when doing that. I'd love to get a computer set up where I could actually stream through it, because it opens up a wide variety of things. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad I can stream, even with my simple setup.
Have you found Watkins yet?
That's all right. Well, I've done that. It's like yesterday while Nina was streaming, I was and the day before that, I was spending a good amount of time paying on miniature. So I was listening in, but I had my hands full and wasn't really as talkative or responsive at certain times as a result. So I, completely get it. And I'm just glad there's, for me, the streaming started off as a way of forcing myself to do something after work. Because I would work, I'd come home.
Kill anyone trying to enter the HQ. We'll have the outposts back under our control soon enough. It's only a matter of time.
hear that?
Yeah,
To your posts.
I've definitely not been
Coming from
what I
atop
would
the
call
stairs.
PG-13.
Find a way to reach it.
It's one of those things, unfortunately, unless you go to more adult areas, there's just no place that's as good a place to stream as Twitch. Uh-oh. Lots of big guys, and they're all infected. Okay, I still only have the one spirit. Damn. So either I go on the attack. Oh, hello. This might be a little better. Less. Okay, that's the door. Ah, another one. Yeah. I agree, and I understand.
There's a terminal close by. I'll get you through somehow.
I understand to a degree Twitch's side of things, but at the same time they say one thing and do another, because it's which doesn't help them in any way, shape, or form. So far, I haven't done anything that's caused issues. So that's good enough for me.
That's all I can do from here.
Good enough.
Oh, great. Oh, long route's better than no route. Yeah, and I haven't tried messing with Patreon just because part of it is just not having enough of an audience. It's like I have 87 followers, but of those 87 followers, I get maybe one every 6 months actually shows up. And some of it was because between taking time off and everything else. Oh, this is... I need to get to that door, but without all these people. Hello? Did I miss something? No, I didn't, because I couldn't go that way. Damn it. Well... Oh boy. Oh, I need to deal with that. Okay, this might have been a bad move. I'm gonna be honest. I may have stepped real hard here. Out of there. I hate when they have that. Oh boy. I gotta deal with you. Okay, I think I've dealt with the silver. I wish that would work. Unfortunately, I can say anything I want and they don't get distracted. Oh boy. God, I wish I had Frenzy. But since half my health has been taken through silver. Grab him, grab him, grab him. Ooh boy. That's better. Hello, big man. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough fury to use any of my abilities. Whew. Yes, thankfully, it worked out. Hello, Spirit. Give me your energy. Thank you. Alright. Oh. The long way, right. I should have checked in there earlier, but I didn't. Could have saved myself a bit of a headache.
She's with Watkins. You've got her locked up in some sort of glass chamber. They're taking her upstairs. Hurry up, Cahal.
Ooh, 2 points. But 2 points don't really help me a ton. Yes, I'm amazed I did not just buy it with all the silver. Crapola. And that. I can't take out the big guys, so I'm gonna end up having to go on the warpath. Or at least I know it. Oh, some of you are already changed. Interesting. Whoa, buddy. Silver is a no-go here, please. We don't like silver. One of the poison guys. You're always fine. Thankfully, you're not as problematic as some of your other cousins. Oh, speaking of, yes, and I'm playing on normal, so I expect something. But combat has not been terribly difficult.
Any news on Watkins?
I never feel like I'm overwhelmed. I've died twice, I think, to combat. And just like in real life, alcohol makes you angry. I don't like this. This is a big open room with a couple of reinforcement doors. And that's locked.
Target in sight. Fire at will.
Come on. You can't beat me. I'm the gingerbread man. It's like this had every room for, oh look, it's a trap, which it was, and it really wasn't all that difficult. I would love to say it's because I'm very good at this and that I've done all the right upgrades and everything, but no. Said, it's mixed. It's definitely
taking off shortly. His chopper arrives in just a few minutes.
Worth it.
As soon as he's gone, we'll
I've been
shift our
very much
security
enjoying
down
it,
a
but
level.
you know, it's
Until
kind
then,
of
we
going
remain
in
on
with the right
maximum alert.
expectations.
Now, get to your posts.
Uh-oh.
Bullseye.
Sneak up. Hello, friend.
One less.
Ooh. Whoa. Yes, I tend to default to my wolf form just because it's shorter, and I've got the bonuses so that way I'm less likely to get noticed.
Not whoa. Everyone on me.
Uh-oh.
Security.
I'm gonna at least take it out before I do this. That hurts. Oh boy, oh. Missed that, that's why. Woo. Come on. You guys are weak already. Managed to at least get something all accomplished in there. Come on, go down. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna frenzy. Alright. Ooh, what's in here? Ah, this would have allowed me to disable all that stuff. Yep. Not that, and that's how I've done it. Points where it's like, you know what? Seems like stealth is not...
Ava! Ava!
Uh-oh.
Shit!
That's not good. Let's make my way back up. Oh yeah, definitely not going through the big door. We're gonna be through the sneakier door. Oh. Oh, I mean, they know I'm here.
There's a promotion in it for the man.
Ow. Oh yeah. Problem is the name of the game. Not gonna get me that easy. Yes, they were very nice about, you know, waiting for me. Oh, right. Oh, I got spirit points. So it means past a major section. Yes, they've been using stuff on their soldiers which is why they all mutate after they're defeated. I'm suspecting werewolf blood is involved. Yes. So I'm gonna get you.
Idana.
I'm gonna get
I can smell her.
Do we go that way? There's gotta be something in the boardroom. Oh, there's a spirit over here. Hello, green friend. Ooh, 3 points. I need 4 for face swiftness. Yeah, which is what I'm building toward now. surprised there's nothing lore-related hanging around in here. Oh. Alcohol. Like how even in this major HQ, there's just alcohol sitting in random places. At least they're honest about it. Oh. The head of Endron.
My daughter. Where is she?
Impressive work. I really didn't think you'd make it this far.
I suggest you tell me where she is, if you want to keep breathing.
Ah, Adana. What a promising young woman. Attractive, too. She clearly takes after her mother. You'll find her at the helipad with President Watkins. Well, assuming you hurry. They'll be taking off soon.
What do you want with her anyway?
Frankly speaking, she's a chance for us to recoup our losses. Something we desperately need after all the trouble you and your friends have caused us. Adana's extraordinary nature will allow us to transform this collateral damage into lucrative scientific advancements.
If you fucking hurt her.
Now, do control yourself.
Uh-oh.
The elevator to the helipad is just nearby, and I've ensured that it is active.
Why help me?
But...
President's orders. He's prepared a little surprise for you.
Oh, that's not good.
Good. Then that's where I'm going after I've torn you in half. For everything you've done to Gaia and to my daughter.
Watkins did warn me of how violent and irrational your kind is.
Oh, all the scientists changed, too. Come on, big rhino, man. This isn't gonna work. Unfortunately, everything I've seen, there's no romance system. Largely because, you know, his romance happened largely off-screen. Hence the daughter I am now chasing after. But no... Unless it's something that happens post-game.
Ava! Watkins is at the helipad. He's trying to escape with Adana. I'm heading up there.
Yeah, I need to... When I found this on sale, it's part of the reason why I've been... I jumped on this. I need to go back and finish working on Mass Effect. I was near the end point. Oh, finally. Of Mass Effect 1, which I've played the Mass Effect series before more than once, but we found a good deal on the remaster and everything. I'm like, ooh,
you
nice
must
increase
be
in volume.
Cahal. It's time for you to pay for what you've done to this company. Your daughter's hate and fears will make a perfect host for Banes. And as for your friends, well, I've got a score to settle with them too. It's high time they understood. Nobody attacks Endron. Nobody. Launch Earthblood.
No! I'm gonna kill you, you motherfucker! You're gonna pay!
Yes, the direct route is definitely the way to go. Oh, hello. Oh, one of the red talons. See, I haven't had any problems so far with Legendary Edition. obviously it's different. Oh, are his claws silvered? Something's going on because he's giving me silver damage. See, and this is where part of the benefit for me playing, getting Legendary Edition was I didn't have a lot of the DLC back in the past, so I never got to actually mess with Kasumi. I think the only DLC I ever actually gone through. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I need to be way more careful. I've taken a lot of permanent damage in this fight. Although for me, Tali is best girl. But then again, I can't, comment on a character I'm not actually interacting with, so, Oh boy, that was not smart of me. Yep, I am, So, but yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to the leveling system for Legendary Edition, but I hadn't run into any problems, per se. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. I can definitely understand it, the concept of feeling like just a glorified patch. Because, yeah, I never concerned myself with the looks. The characters are made that whole series. For me, go through the whole series again and getting all new achievements, so I'm a huge achievement hunter, but I definitely do a bit of achievement hunting. Was a big boost, just an excuse to play through all of it again. Oh, we have our cutscene again, but first I need to upgrade. This time I know that, unlike previous instances where I've run into werewolves, aggression does not help me in this case.
There you are.
Let's get this. Watch out for the silver attacks. Why are you lunging toward me, you dick? Definitely need to take this a little slower. Be smarter. Yeah, I can understand how it might not be everyone's cup of tea, especially for people who have gone through it. For me, my biggest benefit is all that DLC included means I'm going to get to go through and do a lot of things I've never done in the series before. like one of the missions in Mass Effect 1. I was like, I don't remember this at all. And I realized, oh yeah, this is a DLC mission. I said, just getting to dip my toe in the universe again was often kind of enough in and of itself. Ow. Well, that ended poorly. I'm doing way better than I was. Say that, but I'm gonna get my ass handed to me if I'm not careful. Yeah, bringing down the sky. I never played that before in my other playthroughs in the past, back on the 360. So getting to go through that was just, you know, a lot of fun. An unexpected encounter. Boy, were they not? Were they right there?
Cahal? Cahal! Can you hear me? What's going on? It looks like the apocalypse here.
Watkins has released his gas across the whole region.
He's
gotta get out right now.
What about Adana?
The son of a bitch just took her away in his helicopter. I got held up by one of the Red Talons.
Things don't look too bad out there.
What?
Oh, now we'll have to answer for that. But right now, Adana's all that matters. We've got to find out where they're taking her.
Watkins Terminal. Connect me.
Working on it. I got the DLC that filled it. I can't remember the name, but it filled in what Liara had been up to, the Shadow Broker. But that's the only DLC I had for 2, and I don't think I had any of the DLC for 3. Your devotion to our case will be felt in the coming weeks. You'll soon feel redacted. Endron spread to all soldiers. Discipline and effectiveness of men will be improved by it. We'll distribute the equipment and the strains to your team. You will soon feel its call.
Watkins is a servant of the worm. There's no doubt now.
I mean, was there ever really any doubt, Cahal? But yeah, like I said, at the time it was just, I hadn't really done anything with DLCs before, so it was a new thing. Yeah, Citadel is the one I always hear everybody talk about. I'm like, I've never done it, so this is going to get interesting. For my order on the Red Talons, their pack leaders accepted our offer. Division 2 thinks that their experiments on the subject have had long-term effects. They may join the camp of the worm, otherwise we'll strike them once they've finished with Cahal and the Lambda mankind. It's vital we allow them free reign at the present. President Watkins. Yes, one pack of werewolves have joined with the bad guys.
It's up to you now.
Yes. Citadel, I've heard nothing but great things on.
I'll open a path for you to their underground labs. Just get back here ASAP.
Oh yeah, that's what made part of what made Mass Effect work so well was just the time you got to spend, especially starting 2 and then 3, the amount of time and everything you got to spend with all these characters, because it's just like, what was it, you know, anybody, if I've never heard this, but if I ever heard somebody say anything against Garrus, I would say that they were a monster who doesn't deserve my attention.
Worry about that later. Find Adana.
Garrus's best friend supreme. Let's go a little faster. But yes, I've not found somebody who just absolutely just hated everybody.
Earthblood protocol. All the men in the outposts in the surrounding area have either become Fomori or are well on their way.
So they aerosolize their whole thing. That's nice. Oh, there's a lot of you. Anything else I should know? And speed is key. Maybe I can just sneak my way through here. Except I need to go that way. Feck. How to do this? How to do this? Good night, scientist person. That's one way to put it. At least they're all changing right from the get-go, which is nice. Well, the weak boys know they can't do anything. Oh yes, I know myself some 40k. And Commander Farsight, yeah. Now, I am not... In the real world, I'm not the... I'd say I'd be philosophically aligned with them. But one of the first armies I designed and the first thing I started working toward was Tau. So, especially where they're concerned, I know my fair share. But then again, I know my fair share on a decent amount of it. I've been out of the loop the last several years, but otherwise, Warhammer does so good in the lore anymore, but ever since they became a publicly traded company, gameplay-wise, it's been very
receiving data from the on-site sensors.
Hit and miss.
I want hourly analysis from each division. The first test will serve as a benchmark. Once the process is calibrated, we can extrapolate how it will work on a larger scale.
It's the Nina! Welcome! But yeah, I picked up Dawn of War specifically so I could play Tau in there. The one expansion that added them. You've caught me in the middle of murdering a bunch of terrible, terrible people. See? Uh-oh.
Heads up. Looks like we've got company.
I mean, you do, but...
All units, get...
What the hell? Sound the alarm!
We're just gonna enrage and deal with it. Yeah, that's the thing. Everything was going fine when I saw the door that I was absolutely never gonna get past. That would be interesting. Shadow Sun, though, I think is a little too loyal to the cause. But, I mean, all Farsight wanted to do was, you know, murder orcs, which, you know, most people would agree with. Oh, whoops. I didn't notice that. Please die. Thank you. It has been. It's been a lot of fun. Well worth the time and money invested into it. But I got it on sale, so... Then again, I've gotten a lot of things on sale. I think I only paid like $30 for Cyberpunk. I think I only spent like 20 for Resident Evil 8, thanks to the Microsoft Rewards stuff in particular.
They've taken her to one of their offshore black sites.
And then weekly
I'll send
sales.
Declan to pick you up as soon as we've moved the survivors somewhere safe.
So I've got time to settle things with
plant.
Onawa.
Need more of this. But yeah, I was telling you, it's based on an old tabletop RPG game from the 90s, although it continues to go to this day in one form or another. Wait a minute. This way. Well, it's not so much necessarily the Ethereals mind control the Tau, it's that they've been... it's been a part of their caste system for so long, they don't so much need to mind control them, they're just, set to do what they say. And, for the Tau, a lot of it has worked out very well for them. It's like they're one of the few races that, the Space Marines will actually work with. Because I remember one of the classic tales, the Ultramarines, and the Tau were fighting over a planet, which turned out to be a Necron tomb world. And they're like, okay, we're going to put a pin in this, we'll deal with them. And then when they realized nothing was going to help, the Space Marines decided to perform exterminatus, and they contacted the Tau and said, all right, you have 3 hours to get your soldiers off the planet. After that, anybody that left there, they just get caught up in this. The whole point in the Tau's lore was they were wild and had no direction and constantly fighting with each other. All right, have fun, Nina. Hopefully we'll all run into you later. But they were they were constantly fighting each other. All of a sudden, then the Ethereals came out and basically gave them direction. This, oh yeah, we're finally seeing what Earthblood is. AKA, not what it is not good. But yeah, the
Onawa.
I remember them hinting that Rabute
I have to be sure.
was going to be returning years and years and years before it happened. And that's where, kind of a lot of the more recent lore I haven't been able to keep up with. Uh-oh. Oh boy. This is not good.
I did what had to be done.
I didn't even get... it's true. They were horrible monsters at that point. Oh yeah, well Rabute's part of the whole reason why the Space Marines are, kind of the way they are now. He had some good ideas. Personally, when it comes to Space Marine chapters though, I am a Crimson Fist fan. They were the original cover stars for the series before the Ultra Smurfs kind of took control. And the Ultramarines just were always felt very generic. Which is far from, the way they should be. Oh, whoops. Hope I hit the right buttons. Alright, maybe I can start running again. I would love to just
Cahal, I thought you should
get out of here.
What is it?
Yes. What is it? Uh-oh. I think something glitched. I can run, but I can't change forms. Well...
They killed each other. The gas drove them mad.
Well, and here's the thing with the Thousand Suns that's always interesting. Back in the Elden days of the Horus Heresy, they were the Thousand Suns. You know, they had a gene plague that hit that wiped out all but 1,000 of them. But they were called the Thousand Suns before all this happened. So why were they the Thousand Suns when there was more than 1,000 of them? That was one of their scholars was very perplexed. He realized, wait, that's right. Why were we the Thousand Suns when there was like 10,000 of us? And you know, setting up this idea, maybe this whole thing was set up to begin with. The Crimson Fists were a Imperial Fists spin-off, and they went through some awful stuff that happened. They were essentially in one of their they were at their fortress monastery on Rin's world, and they were doing one of their ceremonies when they found out a bunch of orcs were getting ready to come land and attack. They started launching their missiles up, and one of the missiles went haywire, came back down, destroyed the monastery, most of the Marines. And rather than going out in a blaze of glory like the text said they should, their leader, Pedro Cantor, decided, no, we're going to use guerrilla tactics. We are going to beat the ever-loving shit out of these guys, and we're going to take our world back.
The worm
and they did.
has hold of everything around us. The fight must continue.
So he chose to go against the way the book said, and you know, he was going to live. Plus, it's one of the ones where we have an actual example of a machine spirit, you know, truly existing in universe, because it was well, and that's been where part of the thing is with the Emperor. There's so much that suggests the Emperor wanted to basically become a chaos god, and that the reason why half of the Primarchs were taken by the other chaos gods was it was basically a sacrifice to them. Because in the end, he kind of got what he wanted, which is the scary thing. I can never remember the name of the tank, and I actually wrote rules for this tank. There was a Land Raider that belonged to the Crimson Fists. It survived the missile attack, and it drove itself out of the rubble. No crew whatsoever. It saw that there were other Crimson Fists that were evacuating to another area, with a huge army of orcs coming on the way. So it went out and chose to... It just launched every bit of weaponry it had until everything ran dry. When it ran dry, it opened up its doors, orcs came flooding in, and then it flooded its reactor and completely blew. And yes, that's the point. A lot of what they call machine spirits are probably AIs, and the bigger more powerful ones have AIs, but they've just something they've ascribed to all machines now. But the fact that, it was a very early story that showed, yes, the machine spirits are real, and they're probably a lot more simple than we're making them out to be.
Onawa, I had to fight one of your wolves at Endron's HQ. I had Watkins until your wolf interfered. Why?
You still don't understand. Survival requires sacrifice. Endron is too
She wanted to live, so she joined the enemy.
Too powerful. Fighting against them only leads to unnecessary death.
You betrayed me. And you betrayed Gaia. You sold yourselves to the worm.
I've made no pact with the worm. But Endron is prepared to move off our territory and leave us in peace. All in exchange for a few heads.
So that Red Talon was following your orders?
Yes, but you survived, and that puts all of us in danger. Your death was a key part of the arrangement.
You've lost your mind. Pachwa never should have allowed this to happen unless the worm's corrupted.
Yes, the Imperium.
So your bond.
Well, the Imperium's
sorry,
just set into a lot of
but I need
their ways, and they just can't break their way out. Oh. And the spirit of their cairn. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I have their AI. I have their Cairn Guardian too. Oh, they're hitting me and I'm losing some of it. Dang it. Come on, go down. You're causing me a lot of grief. Crap. I can't keep my focus on this asshole. Oh, come on. Oh god, I got no energy. This is killing me. Damn it. Well, that went a little different than I expected. Yeah, this is going to be a harder one because a lot of their stuff just drains my rage. If I get my frenzy bar up, yeah, I could go a little ham on them. But yeah, this is gonna be the first really big fight. Which coming this far in is a little rough, but hey. I'll take a good fight in a game anytime. But now I know what I'm dealing with, so that's going to help. Dealing with their Cairn Guardian is going to be interesting. Unfortunately, my Guardian is several states away, and definitely not going to be helping me. Oh. starting me here. You know what? I'll start myself with a little bit of rage. Which is going to help. Worst part is it doesn't. I'm glad they don't go right back into the fight. That would be rough.
I had Watkins until you.
You still don't, Endron.
You sold.
I've.
So that.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on. Big thing I gotta do is focus. Problem is, if I want to get close, I need to be in one form, but I do no damage in that form. Oh boy. Oh man. It's the big area stuff that they can do that's gonna kill me. Like that. Okay. So, better in one way, worse than another. Damn. Let's put that back. So I need to focus on the Guardian, but I can't attack him unless his head's down. I just gotta be a little less aggressive. That is what's kind of overdoing it with me. Plus, having some of the extra rage at the beginning definitely helped. So that will be a big bonus there. So getting a couple of drinks in my system. You don't get to complain about my drinking. Oh yeah, I said it's the game. I've been rewarded by being aggressive in the past, and I need to kind of be a little less aggressive. And that's just kind of going to take just a little bit of practice.
So that.
Whoa. Don't want the little one, I want you. Stop focusing on that. I didn't dodge. Oh well. Okay, whoa. Oh, I'm so close. Now my aggression's working to my favor. Except for that part. Help me through this. Woo. Yes, there's definitely, and that's this particular tribe, Red Talons, were probably originally a Native American tribe before they became a werewolf tribe, or it worked hand in hand. And that's different cairns, different kind of themes. The cairn I'd come from was much more...
Am I still your enemy, leader of the Red Talons?
Thinking of much more just modern. Whereas this one seems to be very kind of
warrior.
classical.
In my duty, I remained blind as Endron used me to corrupt our guardian spirit.
What will become of him?
And now your guardian's dead.
He was gravely tainted by the worm, but will regain his strength in time and be reborn from his ashes.
Good.
You will forever have the Red Talon's gratitude.
How was the worm able to reach Pachua?
My blind pride. I thought I was strong enough
Thank
to
you.
withstand
Yes, I
the
went in a
worm
little
on
smarter
my
and it
own.
worked out.
But, as always, it was Pachua protecting me through our bond. He suffered the full extent of the worm's corruption.
Can I understand acquiring water?
And
I have mine
this
right
same
handy.
bond, I allowed the corruption that infected Pachua to cloud my mind. His rage became my own.
Crazy big feedback loop.
I have to leave. My daughter can't wait.
Leave without worry, Cahal. You have significantly weakened Endron's hold here. We will finish the purification of our territory.
Maybe we'll meet again someday.
Good.
You will be welcome if you ever come this way again.
Time to meet up with Ava.
So, blood everywhere. I am responsible for it all.
Cahal,
Fun of it.
got the survivors to a safe place. As soon as you're ready, return to the
For
base
now.
and contact Declan. He'll come and get you.
Understood.
now I believe this is going to be taking us to the final area of the game, which is an offshore oil rig. Oh, why am I still running around human when I'm much faster as the wolf? Ha! More bolts. I already have. Alcohol. Nope. Note. Then the wolves that attacked our site has killed one of the president's Black Spiral assets. Has been located. Transmit to General Command. Request.
Endron has been looking for Tarker's milk cairn for 5 years.
Well, they eventually found it.
Declan, I'm ready.
On my way now.
I think that helicopter's parked in a way that isn't
Endron's black site is based offshore.
apropos.
Ava and the others are already on their way to launch the attack.
Whew. Sneeze. Breaking Litany. Face off with Onawa. How am I doing as far as achievements go? Let's take a quick look. It's 31 and 43, but I've only got like, you know, a little over half the gamer score. It means there's a couple of rare achievements that, you know, gotta take some work. But I believe this oil rig is gonna lead into our finale. We're on a boat.
Over here.
At least it's a +1 cola.
My men have already secured this sector. Watkins and his troops know we're here.
Doesn't matter. They won't stop me from finding my daughter.
I know, but there's something more at stake here, Cahal. I've had time to analyze the data we got from Endron's HQ in Nevada. The biofuel and the treatment undergone by the prisoners are both linked to the Earthblood protocol.
But we knew that.
If we don't put a stop to what's going on here, the whole world is fucked. Adana included.
What are you talking about?
The tests on the prisoners allowed Endron to develop a compound that acted as an attractor for Banes. Lots of people affected ended up as Fomori.
Then the gas Watkins used in Nevada.
It's their biofuel. They've developed a method to spread their compound in gas form, and right now this is where they're producing it. Humans will contaminate each other, turn each other into Fomori, simply by driving their fucking cars. That's the Earthblood protocol.
I get it, Ava, but you know I've got to find my daughter. Get your men ready to blow this fucking base to hell. I'll meet up with you as soon as I've got 80 back.
Okay, will do.
As long as you can help me find her.
I'll open any doors I can remotely. Now, let's go.
Good luck, Cahal.
Bring our girl back home. Declan.
Alright.
I'll make good use of that.
Some more of these. Yep, since I can take this, I think I can't give myself another rage slot, so might as well.
That takes the edge off.
I'm a very drunk wolf. Anything interesting? Did I just... No, that was just my imagination seeing that flash. Up we go.
4 sectors, and of course, Watkins locked down the whole site when he saw us coming. To get where Adana is being held, you'll need to advance sector by sector, unlocking each one as you go. Now, connect me to this sector's terminal.
Well, let's first find my way in to do that. Oh. Cool. They just kind of... Oh, these are our guys. I'm an idiot.
How's your side looking?
We're making progress.
Yes, I don't have an alcohol problem. Where are we going next? Oh, this door. Yes, I love that was something mechanically put in here. Oh, yes. To help you boost your rage, you can always just find alcohol lying literally everywhere.
Just keep going. I'll have my people prime the explosives so we can take this place down.
Roger.
Let's say I gotta go down. Out of order, huh? I see my entryway, though. Okay, I've got bolts. Let us disable some cameras.
We're on maximum alert. Shoot to kill.
I don't think that's going to help you, buddy. Yes. Well, bottle a day also makes the wolf angrier, so, you know.
Dead shot.
It's a mixed metaphor. It helps in some ways, hurts in others. Aw. Why would you guys be walking right there? I wanted to make your buddy disappear. Like a magic trick. Ta-da! He's gone. What's left is his shield. Honestly, not bad. Oh. Ah, son of a bitch. Why? Big guys I can't take out. Which means we're going to go into combat. So let's get this other door dealt with. And yoink. I think I need to attach explosives here, but I probably need to clear the room. Secure the sector. So yes, I stuck through, dealt with everybody, except one guy that I can't.
You've made your last mistake. Got an intruder! Got an intruder!
Thankfully, at least since I dealt with the door, like, half health. was stuck in an object. Hello? Oh. Come on. Get up. Yep. Oh look, our mechanical friend. Yes, it'd be nice if they'd give up. And we have secured the sector.
I'm on my way to the next sector.
What?
There's a helipad not too far from you. That should have access to this sector's terminal.
Well, in we go. Well, hello. Oh. Can only carry so much alcohol, so you gotta drink if you want to pick it up. Bolts. The sneaky way.
Getting no reply from the detachment on the east sector.
Oh. See a big guy, so I'm definitely gonna have to fight my way through. That's what I was looking for, though. It's the door. See nothing. I am just a casually walking doge. Well, that didn't work. Okay, that worked about as well as I expected it to. I'm familiar with some of the Fallout, not necessarily all of them. I've played my fair share of Fallout, although my girlfriend has got me beat when it comes to Fallout 4. She has played through that so many times at this point. Well then, I learned something new. Don't be a werewolf next to a giant guy who likes to do moves that, knock you back, next to an edge. Well then. But yes, I definitely have a okay knowledge of Fallout lore. I was at one point streaming a modded Fallout 4 a long time ago, but I never finished it. I wondered if I should go back and try and do some stuff. So I just wanted to do one where it's just like, you know what, let's just have fun with this. Oh, look, bad guys. Wait, where's my fat man? Ding. Right from like moment one. Just be the, I like to say two things too, but what two things in particular have come to your mind?
This position.
Wait for it. There. I thought there was one of them right here I took out. Ah, there was. Nice. The modders, aka, practically might as well be employees of Bethesda at this stage, as much as they do. Oh wow, can't believe that worked. We've seen nothing. Can't tell if I hit that.
Raise the security level. Be on the lookout. Let's find this bitch.
Oh no. Whatever am I going to do? Come on.
The hell? Security breach. We have a security breach.
You already had a security breach. Ow. Back away. Oh god, bad move, bad move. I really hope that, Bethesda getting acquired by Microsoft doesn't eventually for it. As far as Obsidian coming back to things, I have my doubts. Simply because they've kind of... No! I know where I need to take the fight now. Since Obsidian has moved on and done the Outer Worlds, and we're now doing the Outer Worlds too, I think a part of them just like, you know what? We've buried our future Fallout dreams, and now we've sunk those into something else. Well, and that was the thing. Microsoft definitely had some good ones at times. They had some bad ones. But they've also realized if they get a hold of fan favorite groups and kind of let them do what they want. Oh, excuse me. And let them do what they want. Then, they get to reap the profit from it. It's such a mixed bag. Said, hopefully it'll turn out well. Rare for a while had a real rough patch, but then eventually we got I say eventually then we got Sea of Thieves, but then there comes the problem that came with that was once again, after all this time, everybody was like, we just kind of want to get it out there, so kind of Sea of Thieves needed like another 6 months in the oven before it was really ready. It's turned out well when we added the right elements to it, but stop auto-aiming. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you, game. Oh, and that's the thing, some of that is just, it's never going to ever really go away, per se. And they're going to have their issues. But now that Bethesda has kind of a new group over top of them, they don't get kind of all the final say in it. So hopefully that's going to mean good things in the future. All we can do is wait and see. So hopefully it works out well. If it doesn't, Well, we tried. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that Bethesda has had were PlayStation exclusives and were announced as that beforehand, so we're never gonna see it on the Xbox, which saddens me. No, bad asshole. Stay away from that part of the map. Come to me. Alright. But it's like the stuff from Tango Gameworks. The one that just got delayed, Ghostwire. Ghostwire is always going to be in PlayStation exclusives, but oh crap! I didn't want that bleak. I wanted nice long distance. Yes, that is definitely one of the areas where they really screwed up in Fallout 4, because Preston and them were just so boring. Hello, friends. I'm pointing this direction. I would like to go that direction. Thank you. Yeah, letting Bethesda do a lot of design aspects and then having Obsidian build the lore and everything definitely is kind of a great way to go. The problem I've always had with Bethesda is just they're buggy. The fans do more work to fix the things than not. Well, I mean, that's the thing with 76 is it's massive multiplayer, and that's always going to be kind of a thorn in the side of storytelling. I'd take 76 for what it is. It's okay, but, it's definitely not my favorite in the series. What was I thinking of? Preston would be okay if he didn't just come across so meh.
I'm at the north sector. Now what?
Because a lot of 76 feels good, but it's hard to have a story fit in that. That was the problem like Sea of Thieves had, was its story was okay, when you were doing the Tall Tales, and the new Tall Tales were phenomenal. But at the end of the day, anything else, it's just like, oh yeah, there's lore, the lore exists and everything, but it's just kind of, you see no major impact from it in-game. And who doesn't love giant irradiated sloths?
The North Sector guards managed to slow Lambda Mankind's advance. Keep it up. Mr. Watkins is counting on you. Make him proud.
But what if I don't care? You gonna turn? Okay, so see how I need to approach this a little bit. Hello, friend. Yes, giant irradiated sloths are the way of the future. But yes, I love the fact that they mixed the Mothman stuff in there just because of the area that they based it around. Because, yeah, Mothman's a pretty big deal. Hell, the real-world implications, everything of the Mothman is pretty intense. Just because we had a whole town convinced of this. And this was not just, oh, the town crazies. No, this included, like, highly reputable members of society who were like, we've seen it. It's real. Really raised a lot of questions as to what really was going on. But it's nice, especially since they're basing things on, you know, kind of this, you know, a version of reality we know, taking that and then bringing in an element like the Mothman, you know, real world stuff that, you know, we know and has had an impact on things is a great way to go about it. I can't believe I got away with that.
Stay alert!
Loose wolf here.
Crap. I wanted to get rid of this guy. Oh boy. Bad guys. Oh god, that was loud. Whew. Yeah, the Jersey Devil. Yeah, that's another class 1. Pacific Northwest and Sasquatch. I always liked the Fables take on the Jersey Devil, but you know, Fables did so well with everything. Oh, if I'd have noticed that beforehand, I could have just gone in here and done this. Turret, camera. Yep, I already took it all out.
Your turn, Ava.
On it. You head to the north sector.
How are you managing?
Lost some men in a counterattack, but we've managed to push them back.
Yes, a darker side. Well, it's like Fallout dabbles in it, but yeah, it'd be nice to see something that was just, you know, well, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, because that was always one of the things, and that's kind of a video game thing in general, was, you know, you never felt like the world is a horrifying place, all that's going on, but then you go out there and it's kind of not much of anything out there. Oh yeah, there's some things, and what they are is terrifying, but, you know, there could be so much more in there. It's like we need a densely populated Fallout area. Really showcase that. Even like oh crap, I'm trying to remember Fallout 4, the big the settlement in the baseball field. It still felt like it was very sparsely populated for supposedly being one of the biggest settlements in the area. Because my brain has gone cuckoo and forgotten everything, every pertinent detail. Oh, so you guys are just gonna be here then, huh? mean, I'm sneaky, but I'm not this sneaky.
Someone. What was that sound? Someone collect that.
Nope. I run this way. Oh, good. The door's locked. They've all changed, so might as well deal with them. Yeah, ghouls are always fun and keep things interesting. Yeah, Fallout had such a great kind of that retro future feel to the whole thing. It really worked well for it. That retro future's always got such a great, look to it. You never it was just kind of the way they envisioned the future in like the 30s, the 40s, had such a great look, even if it was not, great functionally. Oh, great.
Nothing we didn't plan for. Return to your positions and keep your eyes open. We'll make them regret attacking Endron.
So I need to go all the way down there if I want to disable these turrets. Yeah, it's partly because I haven't had a PC where I can do some of this stuff, but I haven't messed with anything of the Total War series or their Warhammer components. I really want to, because it's the sad thing. 40K has so much more of a future, it seems like, in digital than it does on tabletop, and that really saddens me. So I always loved working on the miniatures and the games and everything, and it always looks so good on the table. But it's just kind of one of those things where they have screwed things up for everybody. Oh, wait a minute.
Ava, how are you managing?
Oh, there was no computer system for that. Well,
some heavy losses in the process, but we're holding strong.
into our next area.
I'm entering the north sector.
The server you're looking for is downstairs. Ah, fuck.
What is it?
I've got 2 black spiral dancers on my screen. They're waiting for you.
Black spot.
Yeah, I see him too.
Good. I've got an old score to settle.
Yeah, I mean, CA does good work, period. Which is all, one of their strengths. Galaxy map, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Yeah, Tyranids, oof. Tyranids are always fun to deal with. Anything of interest in here before I get in the middle of a big fight with a couple of nasty werewolves who don't like the rest of werewolf kind? So far, no. Into the fight we go. Oh, hello.
So, Watkins has sent his dogs to do his dirty work.
Oh, silver. Saw that. Not gonna fall for that. Maybe it's not silver. I don't know, but certainly I don't want to take the risk that it is. No, they're not doing silver damage, so I'm not gonna worry. Oh. This is an Ornstein and Snow fight. Whoa. Oh, friend. Well, you guys are annoying, but not quite the Of course my internet would go unstable in the middle of this. I don't know what is going on that would cause this to happen. My system's, does so good most of the time. Ow. Come on. Just want my internet to stabilize, please. What the fuck? Dang it. I've succumbed to my wounds. Hold on. Trying to figure out. Authorize. Server. Staple event. Trying to get a feel for this, see what I can do. Stable. It was going so well. Live, no delay. Huh. I'm gonna see if I can power my way through this. Me refresh this on my end and start reloading this. I hate to be kind of so close to the end and have it go, downhill. That doesn't help. They did this the other day, and I never had this happen before. Oh, now we're back. Things seem to be doing okay now. knowing my luck, it was probably just them working on the my ISP working on things, but looks like we've managed to power through it. So hopefully continues. And now we get to go on to the fight again. It was just I'm not keeping my rage, which is throwing off. Come on. I should have executed him. That would have probably been a big help. Oh boy. I need my frenzy is what I need. Well, that went way better after I focused things a little bit more. 2 birds, 1 stone.
This planet's 2 black spiral dancers cleaner.
You okay to keep going?
I've got no choice.
We're at the last step.
He's not wrong.
Disconnect the server. It'll allow me to open your path to Adana.
Oh. Chemicals. Ew. But at least seem to have gotten through that. Dogs, why are you being just mean old things? All she wants is for you to go outside for a minute. You're like, no, I wanna be here. Crazy weirdos.
Good use of that.
See, I just want them to let me turn on turrets and, you know, change who they're shooting at. But no. Westerman, the Black Spiral Dancers have been brought to the base as per the President's orders. Request immediate dispatch of the bodies of subjects that succumb to the program or individuals judged unsuitable. That should be enough to feed them for the coming weeks. She'll send you full data on these 2 subjects concerning their behavior and their attacking
These
capabilities.
sons of bitches won't hurt anyone
All
again.
of which is No, they're very dead. You guys got anything special to say? No dialogue? Just gotta... There's one... reinforcement door. I just want... Perfect. Come here. You're down. Hello, dear. Oh, here comes the other one. Ah, you lost sight of me. Come on. Oh, I understand. We've had some dog-related issues here, and then you chose a good time to go away because Twitch decided to shit itself for a minute, and Well, not so much Twitch. For whatever reason, my connection was just unstable. But we seem to have powered our way through it, and everything's back to normal. You did miss a big werewolf fight, though. So there was some of the not so nice werewolves.
The server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Adana. Go get her back.
Right. The door. Oh. They're like, what the hell? Who opened the door?
Spread out. Search the area. Make him hurt.
Oh boy.
That thing should take your.
Oh crap. And down. Oh, right. I would like to not be an on fire wolf, thank you. Well, that didn't go how I planned. Oh, you gotta love it. Yeah, we've rescued a dog or two in the past. Yeah, they. Excuse me. Woo. Yeah, it's they need their attention, and because they all have their little things. Unfortunately, the one we had rescued, Sophie, passed away a month or so ago. But you know, we had many a good year with her. So, oh man, I gotta go through and deal with all them again. Really? Hello, cat. Let's see. Alcohol. This.
These sons of bitches won't hurt anyone again.
What do we got? Let's... At least I was able to succeed in dealing with these guys, so... Yes, give him your orders. Be big, commandy, boss person. I need to disable... Well, I need to screw with that door before I open anything else, though. I learned.
What the hell?
And... yoink. Let them walk around. Oh yes, you know, it was sad that it happened, but you know, between her age and her size and everything, it was always something we knew could happen. So problem with big dogs in general like that is they tend to have a bit harder time with it. That was then, yeah, she would not have had much of a life if we hadn't gotten a hold of her. Oh yeah. When they're happy, they let you know it, and it's always good to see. Char's our oldest. What is she? 8? Yeah. The golden retriever who has forever made us go like, you know what? How about no more golden retrievers? Because all the little things they don't tell you about golden retrievers. Like the wall sharking, the land sharking.
The server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector.
Oof.
That's where they're keeping
Yeah, I think I
the
remember seeing something about that. We only have the 2 cats. That's enough for us. 30 is a number.
Stay on your guard. Stay on your guard.
Turn around.
Don't let him get away.
That's one mean-looking stray.
Heads up, people. We need
Well, I did not manage to successfully sneak off. I don't know why I'm trying to hide, because I'm doomed. Wow. They did my job for me. Okay, back in here. I don't like it here. And here's small for a guy with a plate. I can get here better than potentially going off the edge. Going off the edge is very bad. All that work. I do not want to have to go through it again. Nope. Back in here. Oh yeah, you'd have to be in a rural area to have that many. But yes, that's yeah. We're in a relatively rural area where we're at. We're in the city, but there's a nice a lot of stuff. It's like we've got our horse, who is very happy to have a couple acres all to himself. But yeah, if I went outside and I saw an army of cats, I would be very concerned. No, do not go over the edge. Do not go. I couldn't control him, and he transformed himself off the edge. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to do this again. Yes, I've heard some nice things on Romania and especially in the country where it's all nice and green. Hello, cat. Speaking of, have you seen any of the trader cats the last day or so? That's true. Yes. Wait. Oh, at least it started me up here. So at least I don't have to go through the elevator ride. Yes, feck is definitely the word for the BS that just happened there. I want to be sneaky.
These sons of bitches won't hurt anyone
after
again.
all this. Oh, hey, it opened the door anyway, so... So I kind of am skipping a section. I have played through and completed Village, so yeah, That's both a nice and not so positive thing, too. Wow. Frenzy really helped there. Yes, the us over here, we definitely have our fair share of it, and then some. Okay, stay away from the edge, Cahal. Now we'll open this, because I have to deal with all that anyway. Yeah, yoink.
The server's been neutralized.
Now we can move on.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west
It's
sector.
like there was no
That's where they're keeping
point.
Donna. Go get her back.
Okay, probably going to go into a big fight here, which I'm okay with it. Yeah, that's how some of that stuff goes. You know, the official name is this, but nobody ever uses the official name. Okay, anything interesting? Oh, speaking of interesting, I do have 2 spirit points. Rage and Fury. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that would have been so nice if I'd paid attention to that. Hey, I found a spirit here. A little bit of dirt on the bottom of a crate. Why no lore? Oh boy. Sneaky.
Cahal, what did you hope to find?
Oh.
Didn't you understand that it was already too late for her?
This place is remarkably empty. I don't like remarkably empty in big spaces that should be full of activity. Alright, let's get through here. Anything interesting? Ooh, laptop with I can interact with. President